This is Bobby Allison. Coming up next, exciting automobile racing from the legendary Highland Rim Raceway.
What you gonna do, brother? We're at Highland Rim Speedway. Let's get ready to rumble.
We're going to go inside the race car up here at Highland Rim and just kind of show you a little bit about it. First thing what we've got here is a tachometer. This tells you how fast the motor's running at any given time. We also have what's called a recall button on it, and what that does is that tells us how fast the engine actually turned, the very top speed it turned while it was on the track. As you can see here, it's showing almost 7,000 RPMs. Your passenger car, if you're running a fairly new car, runs about 1,800 to 2,000 RPMs. That shows you how hard we turn these motors up here. What we have over here is we've got a detachable steering wheel that aids in getting the driver in and out of the car a lot quicker. And we've got various gauges. We've got a fuel pressure gauge, we've got oil temperature gauge, water temperature, and the far side's oil pressure. Oil pressure is the most vital one, because if you don't have oil pressure, you lose a motor. These motors run $10,000 to $15,000 a piece. As you can see, we've got a bunch of different roll bars in this car. They do different things. They, number one concern is protecting the driver, but the biggest things this one and these two right here do is these actually help the car handling. This keeps the suspension and everything doing the same thing every time. It doesn't allow the frame to flex. If the frame flexes different, it makes the car handle different, and coming off corner, a driver could hit the wall. As you see, we've got 3 bars right here that keeps another car from coming inside. We run approximately 100 miles an hour here at the track at the end of the straightaway. So what we run here is what they call a 200-mile-an-hour cage. This thing is rated for a 200-mile-an-hour impact. The NASCAR boys that run 200 miles an hour, they have a 300 to 350-mile-an-hour cage. So that'll give you the little bit of idea as to how actual safe these cars are. We've got bars across the top. Another car can get on top of this car, and it will not hurt the driver. It won't cave in. We've got 3 bars across the top to protect him. As you see, we've got a custom seat that's designed to fit the driver. We've got belts that come over the shoulder, and then we also have belts that come over the lap. So once that driver's buckled in, he's not going anywhere that seat don't go, and that seat's bolted directly to the cage, so the driver's basically not going anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Stunt Car Racing at Highland Rim Speedway, and we're ready to go in the Mini Cup division. Mini Cup cars ready for a 40-lap feature, and they're all lined up ready to go. In the front row, we have car number 99, Scott Fenshaw in the 99 car. Front row outside is car number 2, Larry Shannon. Second row inside, we pick up the number 24 car, very popular driver here at Highland Rim Speedway, and he has had a lot of success, several wins this season. Car 24, Billy Sisko. Second row outside, car number 26, Leroy Binkley. Then we move back to the third row inside spot for car number 25, Ronnie Binkley, third row inside. Third row outside is car number 5, that's Steve Smiley. In the fourth row, the number 6 car of Jim Knight and the number 32 car of Jim Hall. Row number 5, it's Jim Hensley in the number 1 car. And also back there with him is the number 18 car of Alan Bank. Then we have in the 6th row the number 84 car of Johnny Clinton, car number 57, Daniel Hoff, and car number 62 in the 7th row. In the 62 car tonight, let's see here, that's Ronnie Hall. And then on the outside in car number 3, we'll pick up Junior Arms. Finally on back at the back of the pack in car number 28, Skip Blackman, the car number 98, and that is Robert Balcom, and also Anthony Smiley in car number 4 at the rear of the field. As we get ready to roll here at Highland Rim Speedway. And the pace car leading the field around the track, getting ready for another exciting race.
All right, we're getting ready to go 40 laps for the Mini Cup
here at Highland Rim Speedway. And the pace car bringing the Mini Cup Division cars down the front straightaway. A good crowd on hand, as always, for racing here at Highland Rim Speedway. This is Walter George along with Harold Gammons to send you the broadcast of racing. Harold, what about it?
Good-looking group of Mini Cup cars out there, Walter, and have your points leader starting in second row. That's car number 24, Billy Cisco. He's a points leader at this point in the season. Car 99, he's second in points. A real close points battle.
Yes, Billy Cisco has been driving in this division for several years now here at Highland Rim Speedway, and he's very familiar with the track. And as I said a few minutes ago, he has won several races here at Highland Rim Speedway this year, and he is the points leader at this particular junction in the season. We're ready to go. Pace car going to take them around one more time, and then that green flag's going to fly as they come by. The Mini Cup Division cars going 40 laps here at Highland Rim Speedway. The exciting quarter-mile high-bank paved oval track here in Ridgetop. Easy to find, and always a good group of cars, lots of spectators, and a lot of fun. It's a family track, and there's the green flag, and we're racing. Jerry Woodruff on the flag stand, the official flagman here at Highland Rim Speedway, shows him the green. And immediately racing out in front is Scott Fetcho. Scott is another driver that's very familiar with the track, and he's got a car that's really set up well. You can tell by the way it handles on the track, Harold.
Yeah, he's pulled out to a pretty good lead there, as you can see. And car number 24 right now running in second.
Billy Cisco, the points leader, running in second place. So the top two cars in this division are up front. They're just in reverse order. The number 2 car in the point standings is your leader, Scott Fetcho, and right behind him, the points leader, Billy Cisco, in car number 24. And right up there with him is car number 2. That's Larry Shannon. He's also up in the point standings.
Right, he's third in the points.
Right. So the I guess you would consider them the 3 top cars in the Mini Cup division here at Highland Rim Speedway. Okay, let's watch him on the back straightaway. Billy Cisco getting ready to make a move on Scott Fetcho. They're going to be side by side out of turn 4, and down the front straightaway they come. And Billy Cisco in car 24, Scott Fetcho in car 99, really putting on a show for the fans. Look at them side by side as they go around this quarter-mile high-bank paved oval track. And now Billy Cisco edges out in front as they come out of turn 4, completing another lap.
It looked like Fetcho was going to be able to pull it away earlier, but Cisco was able to get around him, and now seems to have maybe a little stronger car.
And now Larry Shannon moves up to challenge for second place in the race, and he eases by into second place. So your leader now is car 24, Billy Cisco. Running second is the number 2 car of Larry Shannon. Now in third place is Scott Fetcho in the 99 car.
This is an exciting race, and the fans, this class has really come on strong in the last couple of years.
Billy Cisco from Ashland City, driving that Mini Cup division car number 24. In second place, as we mentioned, Larry Shannon. He's from Madison. And of course, we were talking about Scott Fetcho, and Scott is from Nashville.
Talk about the point situation. It was only about 50 points separating first to third at this point in the season.
All right, on back in the field, lots of good cars. Pardon?
Spin out.
Yes, we sure do. Coming out of turn 4 here on the front straightaway. Caution flag comes out as the number 57 car of Daniel Hoff of Clarksville. And Dan, there he is in car 57, kind of lost it coming out of turn 4, but I think he has it straightened out and is going to be able to stay in the race.
He almost got the inside wall, but I think he was able to avoid it.
What do you call that? Is that like a 180 coming out of turn 4 that he did?
I think he might have did almost a 360.
360? Anyway, he spun all the way around.
That's 360. Half is 180.
So let me just say he spun around as he came out of turn 4, but he managed to keep control. And as you pointed out, Harold, he managed to keep it away from that inside wall. And that's always a very important factor. If you're going to spin, stay away from that concrete wall.
It is hard. Mini Cup cars, because they're so compact, the driver takes all the impact when they hit the wall.
Yeah, it is as they say, a jarring experience.
Yes. There's not much separating your ribs from the wall.
There's Billy Cisco in the 24 car. He is the leader, being shown on the leaderboard, and right behind him, car 2 is Larry Shannon. Then we move on back to the car 84. Now he's not running in 3rd place, but he's in that position. That's Johnny Clinton from Brentwood, and he's in that position on the track. There's your 3rd place car, the number 99 car of Scott Bencho. All right, we're ready to go racing again. This green is coming back out. Jerry Woodruff lets the green fly as they come by on a turn 4, and we're racing again here in the Mini Cup division. So the green is out again. We're going 40 laps with these cars, 40 laps with the Mini Cup division cars, and it looks like Junior Arms has some problems with the number 3 car. He's still going around the track, still moving, but he is really off the pace, and very smart move on the part of Junior from Springfield. Has moved down along the wall. There you had a shot of him, and he's down along the inside wall. He's trying to limp on around the track to get off into the, there he is, limping around the track, and he'll try his best to get off into the infield out of the race, because he's got major problems, I think, with his car. And he turns and heads into the infield. Meanwhile, on the track, Billy Cisco has control of the whole thing. There he is, out in front, driving a very smooth race.
He's pulled out to a tremendous lead here.
Easing on around the track, keeping control of his car, staying away from trouble up front. Has a nice cushion between himself and the 2nd place car. And now he's moving up on some of the slower cars and is getting ready to lap some of them. There he is. He just put a lap on the number 4 car of Anthony Smiley from Nashville. And now he's going to put a lap on the 84 car of Johnny Clinton. He just did that.
He is a smooth driver, and that's a big part of because these cars are so evenly matched. Being smooth is a great advantage.
All right, and he eases on around. He's coming up down the number 57 car. You'll remember that Daniel Hoff in that 57 spun a little earlier, and Billy Cisco just put a lap on him as he eased by. Went by the 62 car, now eases by the 28 car of Skip Blackman.
He's making it look awful easy right now as he comes out of turn 4.
Yeah, I tell you what, you can sit home and watch racing here at Highland Rim Speedway in the comfort of your recliner and say, look how easy that is. I could do that. It sure looks a whole lot easier.
Yeah, a good driver can make it look. We do have a spin out in turn 2 over there.
And the caution flags are coming out. Caution flags all the way around the track as a spin out over in turn 2 has brought out the caution. So we're under caution.
It's car number 43.
I think so. We'll hold it here just a second and find out. I'll tell you what, let's do. Let's take our time out right now, and we'll be back. That's car number 26, I guess it is. That's Leroy Binkley's car. He's also from Ashland City, but he's going to turn and get on around, and I think he'll be able to stay in the race. He'll have to go, of course, to the. No, he came into the infield.
Pretty fast too.
Yeah, but his brakes are still working as he gets it back under control in the infield. So let's take a break. We'll be back with more of this Mini Cup Division feature in just a moment. Ready to go back to racing. Billy Cisco, your leader in the 24 car, bringing the fill out of turn 4. The green's out again, and the race is underway. While we were in that spot break, Leroy Binkley got the 26 car back out onto the track, and he's running at the back of the pack as he comes on around. But up front, we've got a race again as Billy Cisco, after the caution flag, of course, that slowed him down and gave the rest of the field an opportunity to get right up behind him. So Scott Fetcho is up there to race with him now. You see there's car 24, Billy Cisco, the leader, and Scott Fetcho in the 99 car. There's Scott. You see how close they are as they come around the track. So Scott's up there to challenge him again. And they have two of the top cars in the Mini Cup division here at Highland Rim
Yeah,
Speedway.
I don't think Cisco wanted to see that caution because he had a tremendous lead. And we got another caution here. Spin turn 2.
Yeah, spin out over there. I think that's the 28 car. That's Skip Blackman from Murfreesboro. And Skip has spun out over there in turn 2. And it seems that we've had some problems over there in turn 2. I'm not sure exactly why, but we've had, what is that, 2 or 3 cars now that
right
have
in the identical place there, really.
right in the same spot. So so Skip will be able, Skip Blackman, he's going to turn the car and be able to stay in the race, I think.
I think so far everyone's avoided the wall to any major extent.
All right, here he comes.
He is coming into the pit area.
He rolled off of the track into the pits, and I don't know, he may not be able to get his car going again. He's flipped up the top and is coming out of it, so.
Raise the sunroof.
Yeah, he
Or
raised
moonroof as it is tonight.
moonroof. That's what it is, the moonroof. There he is. Jumps out and takes a look at his car. He says, I spent my wife's paycheck on that paint job, and now I believe I scratched it up. She's going to be mad. Skip said, I'm going to get back in the car and run her till she blows or goes. Okay, on the track, we're ready to go with the green coming out again. Here they come out of turn 4. All right, yes, sir. Exciting Mini Cup division feature racing with Billy Cisco and Scott Fetchel in that 99 car.
Another one, turn 2.
Yeah, again over there in turn 2. That has been the spot tonight. There is number 25 up against the wall.
He went up there pretty good lick too.
That's Ronnie Binkley. He's from down in Hendersonville. And his car is up against the wall, as you said, Harold. And one of the track officials up there with a caution flag in his hand.
I think he's okay. He raised the flag.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's moving around. He's okay. He just slid into that wall. And as we said earlier, you know, you go against that concrete wall. That concrete, there's not a lot of flexibility involved in concrete.
Right, and your driver, you know, because the car is so small. I mean, you're just real close to the wall when you go up there.
Yeah. So I heard a driver say one night he hit the wall. And he said it was kind of like going over Niagara Falls in a refrigerator.
I'm sure it was. Because I've looked in those cars, and you only have just a few inches between you and the outside of the car.
Right. Well, while we're in a break here at the track, looks like they're going to have the record come out and move this car. Let's take a time out again for our sponsors by telling you we'll have more exciting racing, edge of seat excitement from Highland Rim Speedway in a moment. Well, we're ready to continue with the race here at Highland Rim Speedway. Mini Cup Division feature back under the green flag again. And once again, Billy Cisco still holding the lead. Scott Fetchel hanging in there with him. And every time they have a caution flag, Billy Cisco says, oh my, not another one, because that gives the rest of the field a chance to get right up on his back bumper again. But he has roared off from the field once again. Scott Fetchel right there behind him in second place.
And running in third is what, car 2? No, 98, I guess. Running third place.
I think the 98 car, Robert Balcom, has managed to work his way up there. I'm having a little trouble seeing the official scoreboard from where I'm seated.
Yeah, he is, according to the scoreboard, he is in third place.
Okay, well then he is in third. So Robert Ray Balcom in the 98 car has worked his way up to third. And then, as Harold pointed out, the number 2 car of Larry Shannon, he is running in 4th place. So we've got some good cars out there running up front in this race.
All 4 of your points leaders are up there. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the point standings.
We're going 40 laps, Mini Cup division here at Highland Rim Speedway.
Cisco beginning to stretch it out a little more. He's hoping we don't have another caution. That turn 2 has been quite treacherous so far tonight. Car 84 is slowing down. Taking the inside.
Leroy Binkley has worked his way up to get back into the top 5 after he spun earlier in the race. And he's running, I think, in 5th place now.
Yeah, he's got a strong car.
There's Billy Cisco, a shot at 24. Billy Cisco coming out of turn 4. Lapping one of the slower cars, Jim Knight at the number 6 car. So Cisco laps him again and moves on around the track, passing car number 28. Skip Blackman right behind Billy Cisco, still running in 2nd place, the 99 car of Scott Fetcho. Then here comes car 98, Robert Ray Balcom, followed by car number 2, Larry Shannon. And then, as we pointed out, Binkley's car running in 5th place, Leroy Binkley.
Cisco beginning to stretch it out again, almost well, a little over half a straightaway lead right now over Fetcho.
Larry Shannon right up on the back bumper of Robert Ray Balcom now, as well as Leroy Binkley, the 3 cars.
Larry Shannon. He has gotten right up behind Robert Ray Balcom, and there's the race. If you can get a shot of those 3 cars, here they come out of turn 4. There are that's your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place cars down the front straightaway. There they are. There's Larry Shannon in car 2, Robert Ray Balcom in car 98. Shannon just got by him as our cameraman got a shot of that passing maneuver there. So there's your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place car. You see how close that race is. Those 3 cars right there on top of each other, so to speak. Larry Shannon in car 2, Robert Ray Balcom in car 98, and then Binkley in car 26. And now Binkley moving up on Balcom on the inside of the track. That's a battle for 4th and 5th place.
That is the race on the track right now.
All right, Leroy Binkley easing by him. There he is, moving up in front of Robert Ray Balcom. Well, that was an exciting maneuver there for those 3 cars running right beside each other in a straight line there for a moment, and then a couple of passing moves, and that has changed our lineup somewhat. Billy Cisco still your leader, Scott Fetcho still running 2nd, and now the 3rd place car is car number 2 of Larry Shannon, and Leroy Binkley is in 4th place, and now Robert Ray Balcom has dropped back to 5th, and we've got another caution flag coming out. Caution flag.
I don't see what it.
There he is. The car has already made it into the infield. Okay. The number 62 car easing out of the race into the infield, getting off the track. And we won't be under caution here, I don't think, but just a moment, because the car is already into the infield. So we'll have the green coming back out. And I think, if I'm reading the lap count correct over there, that we're at 36, which means that we've got 4 more laps to go in this 40 lap feature.
And Cisco saying, oh no, not again. So it's basically.
Well, it looks like the race in the Mini Cup division is going to be over. We had 36 laps completed anyway. We were running 40, so they only had 4 more laps to go. But because of the oil on the track, these Mini Cup division cars are not able to race anymore under these conditions. Of course, they can't race in the oil because of the tires, and of course they can't race on the stay dry, which also creates problems for them trying to race on that stay dry. So what it means is basically the race is over because of the oil that was spilled on the track. The track officials went to each of the drivers, talked with them about the situation, and they all agreed that it was time to end the race because of the racing condition of the track. So the race is going to end. The checkered flag is flying, and that means that Billy Cisco is your winner. And there you see him easing down the back straightaway. Billy Cisco in the 24 car, and Jerry Woodruff on the flag stand has been waving the checkered flag. And here comes Billy Cisco around, and he is the official 40-lap Mini Cup feature race winner here tonight at Highland Rim Speedway. Billy Cisco, there he is, sliding out of car 24, and he's a happy driver, a happy camper, as they say here at Highland Rim Speedway. Billy Cisco, congratulations.
Nobody was going to catch him.
He's coming out. Here he comes out, ladies and gentlemen. Billy Cisco, the 24 car. Well, Billy, you're back in victory lane, aren't you?
It's been a long time coming. I tell you, we've had some real bad luck here, and when you're leading the points, you don't want that. And we basically opened the door for Scott to really reel us in, and he had a misfortune last week, and that saved us a whole lot.
Looked like that new engine you put in there is ready to go.
It's real good. The throttle was hung half open the whole race, and that makes it kind of hard to get around this track when you get so much oil down. And I had my hands full a few times. I almost crashed the car about 3 times, and that's just not some way you want to race out here, especially when there's oil down.
Billy, anybody you'd like to thank?
I want to thank everybody that's been associated with this deal, Value Automart in Smyrna, Steve Bass Tire Company, Allied Automotive Service, Day Enterprises. They've been with us since we started this deal last year, and my car owner, Keith Terry, he's the main reason I get to drive this car every night, have a good time with it.
All right, Billy Cisco, your winner in the 40-lap Mini Cup race tonight.
Racing fans, we'd like to give you an opportunity to write to us, send us a card or letter, and let us know that you're watching racing. We appreciate all of the response that we have had from all around the Middle Tennessee area. We want to give you the address. You can send it to Highland Rim Stock Car Racing, or just send it to Racing, Post Office Box 777. That's easy enough to remember. Post Office Box 777, 37's White House, Tennessee. And the zip code is 37188. That's Racing, Stock Car Racing, or you can put Racing at the Rim, Post Office Box 777, White House, Tennessee, 37188. We'd like to hear from you. Write to us, send us a card or letter real soon. Ready to go with a Super Street 25-lap feature here at the Rim, Highland Rim Speedway. We've got Larry Cunningham in the front row. In the front row outside, car 21 is Jesse Jones. Second row inside, we'll pick up car number 28, that is, Tim Ezel. And the second row outside in car number 9 here at Highland Rim Speedway. Let's see if we can pick
Simpson.
Rodney Simpson, thank you. And we'll move on back to the third row for car number 1. That's Keith Krantz, I believe. Third row outside at 41 is Ed Mitchell from Hendersonville.
I have car 97.
All right, and in number 97, we'll have Rusty McKee. No, that's
76.
In car 76, of course, is Noah Williams. Then we have Doug Zerfoss in car 37. Then we have car 97, Rusty McKee. With the car 68 on the outside, David Williams. And then we move on back a little further and get John Patterson in car number 10. In the 49 car, let's see here.
49.
While you're looking for him, we've got car 44 back there. That's Don Walls in the 44 car. And in that 69 car is David Bates, I believe it is. So it looks like we're ready to go. Ready for the green flag to come out here at Highland Rim Speedway Super Street Division. And these cars again going 25 laps here tonight. 25-lap feature.
Larry Cunningham starting on the pole, and he's a points leader at this point in the season. Doug Zerfoss, he's second in points.
Well, the field has grouped over on the back straightaway, and they're ready for the charge for the green flag. Take a look at them. Good-looking field of super street cars, and they do some super racing here at Highland Rim Speedway. Good-looking field of cars. Here they come out of turn 4 as they rev them up, and the green flag comes out, and the race is underway. Super Street 25-lap feature. And immediately we've got Larry Cunningham getting out in front. Larry Cunningham from Donaldson with the lead.
Have a spin coming out of turn 4.
Oh, big trouble here on the front straightaway. That's the same spot that we had that accident happen a little earlier. And now we've got 4 cars involved in this spin out.
Plus 2.
Yeah, 2 more back there. 2 more spun out before they got to the accident, which was probably a good thing to do. Okay,
yeah,
that's.
That was, they say, a chain reaction when they have to check up on the speed. Just don't have time to get the brakes.
David Williams in car 68, Doug Zerfoss in the 37 car, Noah Williams in car 76. And one other car also involved. And
looks like it's going to take out. Well, I don't know.
I think all the drivers are okay. They're all out of the cars and appear to be okay. So it looks like it's going to take a moment here. We've got a piece of either a bumper or something laying down there on the track along the wall on the front straightaway. Back to turn the camera to the right a little bit there, and you'll be able to pick it up a little more. Just a little further over there, and they're picking up something off the track right now. Some debris right in front of the safety truck. There it is. I guess that's a bumper down there. But okay, it looks like it's going to be a few moments here before we get the track cleared and get ready to race again. So let's get in a quick break, and we'll be back with more racing from Highland Rim Speedway in just a moment. Well, you're watching the wrecker from Highland Rim Speedway over there. He's about to hook up over there and take, I think that's Chris Atwood's car off of the track. And the car was hung in gear. And they worked over there on the car for a few minutes to try and keep it in the race, because we're about to get a complete restart on this Super Street feature. We had 4 cars involved in a spin out here on the front straightaway on the first lap, so we did not get an official lap in the Super Street division. So we're going to get a complete restart on this Super Street feature. So that means that we will have Larry Cunningham from Donaldson in the number 2 car in the front row. There you see the number 2 car. And out front beside him will be Jesse Jones from Hendersonville in the 21 car. Then we move back to the second row inside, and that is Tim Ezel on the second row inside there in the 28 car. Outside in the second row will be car number 9, and that is Rodney
Simpson.
Rodney Simpson, that's exactly right. And they're going to ease on around. In the third row inside will be car 1, Keith Krantz. Third row outside, we pick up car 41, Edward Mitchell. Then in the fourth row inside, there's car 76, Noel Williams. Good shot at Noel in number 76. Noel is from Greenbrier.
David Williams, car 68, he definitely took the worst of that 4-car wreck. His car pretty much demolished.
Yeah, he's out, no question about that. Okay, in the fourth row outside spot beside Noel Williams, there's car 12. Let me say another word about him. That car is still hung in gear, and you can see what a problem the wrecker is having. Watch that car. It's hung in gear. That's what the problem is. And they're going to have to drag the car off of the track back to the pits. And, you know, that, of course, is not real good for your transmission.
No, I think you may have some work to do. Some of those overnight transmission jobs.
Okay, let's get back to the lineup here on the front straightaway. There, and let's get on back to the fourth row. We had Noel Williams in car 76. Then we had car 37. That's Doug Zerfoss. Then we'll pick up car number 97, Rusty McKee. We have the number 10 car out there. That's John Patterson in the number 10 car. Car 71 is Ron Kerstetter. And let's see who else we have out there back behind 71. Looks like car 44, Don Walls.
45.
That's J.J. Ferguson, I think it is, in that 44 car. So, yeah, it is. It is. So let me get that driver change on that 44. That's J.J. Ferguson. And then we have the 45 car. That's Keith Smith from Greenbrier in that 45 car. And I think I was a little confused on that number there. I had a little difficulty trying to figure out what that number was on that car. I at first thought it was a 49, but I see now that it's a 45.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could have made such a mistake, but
well, from our vantage point,
right.
And And you didn't
Thank
bring
you. Thank you, Harold.
You didn't bring your binoculars.
That's thank you. Thank you. Boy, I appreciate that. That's two good excuses. I didn't have my binoculars, and from our vantage point, I like that.
Yeah, we have this post here in front of us here.
Okay, here we go. Green flag time, and there it is. The green is out, and we're racing again here in the Super Street Division. The race is underway. Larry Cunningham in the number 2 car, and car number 21, Jesse Jones, out front. Completing the lap, and we do have 1 lap in, so the race is officially underway now, as we got a restart after those 4 cars involved in that spin out a little earlier.
Some tight racing.
Larry Cunningham out in front. Larry Cunningham, your leader in the number 2 car. Out in front, and Jesse Jones, car 21, running right behind him. Then comes car number 29 in 3rd place. That is, or 28, that's Tim Ezel in that 28 car running 3rd. In 4th place, car number 1, Keith Krantz.
Car 21 running 2nd, but he's having some handling problems.
We've got caution flag. Dale Smith up against the wall over on the back straightaway.
That's car 45, right?
Right.
Cunningham seems to be the stronger car so far out there.
Yep.
Seems to be handling well.
And the caution flag has stopped action here for just a moment, or slowed action now. There he is coming out around. Car number 45, Keith Smith, or Dale Smith, I guess, as he comes on around. And now we're going to be ready for the green to come back out. Looks like about 4 laps completed. We're going 25 under the green here in the Super Street Division at Highland Rim Speedway.
Cunningham has a pretty sizable points lead at this point in the season, too.
He has always run well here at Highland Rim Speedway. Larry Cunningham, he's from Donaldson, and here he comes. There's the charge out of turn 4 for the green, and we are racing again. Green flag is out. Car number 2, Larry Cunningham. And on back a little further in the track, on the track rather, in the race. Running 2nd, as we mentioned, is car 21, Jesse Jones. We go to 3rd place, Tim Ezel, in car 28. Then car number 1 right behind him. There's Keith Krantz. On back a little further, we've got a battle there between car number 41, Ed Mitchell, and car number 9, which is Rodney Simpson.
And they're side by side all the way around.
Battling for 5th place in the race. You'll remember it was back at that same spot in a race that we had a little earlier that we had a big accident. So sometimes racing back in the pack, sometimes that escapes the attention of some of the race fans, because many times they watch the cars up front, but sometimes back about 4th or 5th place.
That's where the race is.
Yeah. You always see lots of exciting racing back in that area around 4th and 5th. And so now there's a little bumping going on between those 2 cars. And Doug Zerfoss in car 37, who's very much in the points battle, he is involved in that back there. And Noah Williams in car 76 is also right back there now behind car number 41, Ed Mitchell. So lots of racing going on back in the pack, so to speak. Meanwhile, up front, car number 2, Larry Cunningham. There he is, still holding the lead. Coming around as we complete another lap. 10 laps completed. 10 laps completed here in the 25-lap Super Street feature at Highland Rim Speedway. Larry Cunningham still out there with a comfortable lead in the number 2 car. Jesse Jones running 2nd in car number 21.
Cunningham is definitely handling well. He's just a Saturday night drive, looks like.
Tim Ezel in 3rd place behind Jones. Keith Krantz, car 1, still running 4th, and the number 9 car of Rodney Simpson. There he is in car number 9. And then right behind him, Doug Zerfoss at 37, followed by car 41, Ed Mitchell, and Noah Williams at 76. And then the rest of the field. Another exciting night at Highland Rim Speedway in Ridgetop. Always exciting racing every Saturday night here at the Rim. Edge of seat racing excitement. And I think that pretty well describes it, because most of the race fans are on the edge of their seat or sometimes leaping to their feet because of the excitement here at the Rim.
As I say, the Saturday night short track is the grassroots of racing, NASCAR racing. It is, you mentioned earlier, many NASCAR top drivers have started on those short tracks on Saturday nights.
And many of them started right here at Highland Rim Speedway. Larry Cunningham in the number 2 car, still holding the lead. There he is, car number 2, Larry Cunningham.
If I'm reading that right, it's like we're about 15 laps into this.
Larry from Donaldson, and he's been driving here at the Rim for several years. Jesse Jones, car 21, still running second. Tim Ezel, car 28, holding on to that 3rd spot. And Keith Krantz from Joelton in the number 1 car. And Rodney Simpson in the number 9 car. Jesse Jones, by the way, in the 21 car running second, is from Hendersonville. I kind of like to get that information on when we have an opportunity to do so, to let the people in the different areas of Middle Tennessee know that you've got a driver from your area running right here at Highland Rim Speedway.
And a lot of areas represented here tonight.
Absolutely. You know, we've got drivers in this division from Joelton, Donaldson, Goodlettsville, Mount Juliet, Cross Plains, Murfreesboro, Hendersonville, and Bowling Green, Kentucky, of course, just Greenbrier, Lebanon,
Springfield,
Franklin, Hermitage, Millersville. So that's a pretty big area.
That is.
A lot of different cities represented. Well, and I'm talking about just in this division.
It shows the competitiveness and how well the
interest in racing in all of the areas around Middle Tennessee.
A little bumping going on right between 71 and 44 there, going to turn 2.
J.J. Ferguson in that 44 car, and Ron Kerstetter from Nashville in 71. There's your leader, car 2, Larry Cunningham, still holding the lead. And I'd say he's in a pretty comfortable spot here with just a couple of laps left in this race. Matter of fact, he's about to get the white flag right now. All right, from the flag stand, here it comes, the white flag to Larry Cunningham. There it is. That's a welcome sight to Larry, I'm sure, after seeing those 4 cars involved in that spin out a little earlier in this race on the first lap. But Larry has been up front through the whole thing, has the lead, and there he is in car 2. He's coming around, and he's got the win right there. Car number 2, Larry Cunningham. Finishing second will be car number 21, Jesse Jones. Third place goes to Tim Ezel in car 28. Finishing 4th, car 1, Keith Krantz from Joelton. Then the number 9 car of Rodney Simpson. Doug Zerfoss, car 37, will finish behind him. Then car 41, and that's Edward Mitchell and the rest of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a victory lane right down the number 2 car of Larry Cunningham in victory lane.
Well, he's got a fountain of youth squirting out the side, and he's still smiling victory lane. Larry Cunningham once again sitting here. He's getting his hat off, and there's some kind of noise coming out from under the hood, but I guess as long as it makes it to victory lane. Here he is, Larry Cunningham once again in victory lane. Well, Larry, is there no stopping you?
I don't know. I'll tell you what. My old car, I probably burnt the motor up on it, because it was running about 250 out there, but I looked up there and I said 20 more laps. Just hold on, girl. And like I say, she was about 250, so it wouldn't be surprised if I didn't burn it up. But I want to thank my dad, Hers Garage, Dean's ACT. Say hi to my family out there. And thank Ronnie and Pat Balkin.
All right, Larry Cunningham once again in victory lane. At lap 5, she started getting hot, and he said just 20 more, and he drove her to victory lane.
Ladies and gentlemen, stock car racing at the Rim is coming to a close for another racing season. On behalf of everyone at White House Productions, we'd like for you to know that we have enjoyed bringing you edge of seat racing excitement from the Rim during the 1997 racing season. Plans are already underway for a more expanded coverage of racing in 1998. We express our appreciation to all of the officials at Highland Rim Speedway and to you, the racing fans, for making 1997 our most exciting season ever. So until next time, this is Walter George for White House Productions saying we hope you have a wonderful evening.